KSBW 2012 coverage. Next Tuesday, Scotts Valley schools are banking on the passage of a parcel tax measure. That would give their district a much-needed financial boost. It's Measure K, a parcel tax that would put on an extra $48 to property tax bills over the next 3 years. It would raise about $1 million, just enough to prevent more teacher layoffs. We'll get more on Measure K tonight from Action News reporter Phil Gomez.
Sharon Keene has been teaching for 7 years, and every year she's received a pink slip. This year is no different. She's not alone. At least 13 other layoff notices were issued earlier in the year.
And I was let go for a year, and that was hard financially. That was hard for me emotionally because I'm a teacher.
Members of Save Our Schools Scotts Valley have been pushing to reach as many of the 12,500 voters in the district as possible to get support for the Measure K parcel tax, which would raise just enough to keep from having to lay off teachers and cut more programs. Supporters not only face the challenge of trying to get voters to the polls, but only 30% of local voters have children going to schools.
We've been making phone calls every night, and we're just getting the word out to our neighbors about how important it is that we keep our schools in Scotts Valley quality programs. They're in the top 10% in the state, but we're going to lose that reputation if the funding continues to fall the way it has.
Supporters do have one thing in their favor. The measure faces no organized opposition. In fact, both the local Democratic and Republican parties back the parcel tax.
We don't often, aren't seen often as backing tax measures. This is one that's necessary. It goes back to the old days when schools were funded as they should be locally.
Seniors and people receiving disability benefits can choose to exempt themselves from the parcel tax. The measure needs 2/3 voter approval to pass. In Scotts Valley, Phil Gomez, KSBW, Action News 8.
By the way, if you want to vote this weekend, early voting is available from 9 to 5 at the Santa Cruz Elections Office and at Watsonville City Hall. In Monterey County, early voting is available tomorrow at the County Elections Office in Salinas and then on Monday from 8 to 5. Now, Election Day is Tuesday, June 5th. Fastest results here on KSBW with live coverage throughout the evening across the Central Coast. You can follow it on the web at ksbw.com, and while you're at it, make sure you download our mobile app.